3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Endless Frontiers, your home for all things science, fiction, and science fiction. I'm your host, Jed Morgan, and yes, I am back live after that disastrous ending to Rider Flight, half an hour ago, maybe an hour ago? It hasn't been that long since I was offline, but I am back because I think I might have fixed the problem. We still went through enough Rider Flight that I decided we should try a gaming stream. This is a little experimental. We'll see if it works. But I mentioned on the stream, and I've mentioned before, that it doesn't quite make sense why the streams cut out completely. Yes, I can verify that Spectrum does hiccup a little bit every so often. That's absolutely true. But it was never to the degree that the complete cutouts made sense. That's why I mentioned OBS might be partially to blame, working with the Spectrum issue to cause the massive stream ending problems. And I did a little research, I changed a shitload of settings, and I ran a private stream test to see what would happen. And I didn't lose a single frame in that entire test. So I think we're working. I think it's going to be okay. Yes, there will be moments where the quality dips slightly because of the Spectrum issues, but it should never be below like 720. Like I'm talking, you guys might drop from 1080p to 720, and it sucks, but that's completely doable for a minute or so. We should never get down to 360 or cut out completely. That's my hope with this. So we're going to try it. We're going to play a little Crimson Desert because, like I said, this is one of my only chances to stream in the next week or so, besides Saturday Night Driving, because of my busy new work schedule. So it made sense to try to slip in a gaming stream if I could get back up and running. But thank you all so much for watching, and welcome back in everyone who came over from Rider Flight. I already see Legatus Legionist, the mod supreme, is doing the Lord's work on both YouTube, and Legatus Kick should be up now. I know it was a little delayed. That was my bad. I forgot to hit the toggle, but it should be working now. And Dash has stopped by. Welcome in, Dash, saying, did you get Spectrum's permission to be back? I did get Spectrum's permission. They heard about those very nice things I said about Spectrum in the previous stream, and they're like, oh, wait, he's saying nice things now? We'll lift the ban on him. So that's really the true story of what happened behind the scenes in between the streams. So we'll see how long I can stay in their good graces this time. So yes, we're going to play some Crimson Desert, but there's an update. So I still need to kill some time for the update to finish. It's a large one. We're a quarter of the way through. I started it as soon as I went live, so 10 minutes ago. Oof. So it might be a half an hour, not from now, but a half an hour total that it takes. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Legatus, I was just specifically talking about streaming on my channel. That's why I was only referencing Drive-In. But yes, technically, I will be streaming on other people's channels with Tryhards tomorrow night on Dermy Wormy's channel, and with Roundtable on Sunday on Adam the Renaissance Nerd. So yes, I will be streaming a couple other times, but on my channel, Drive-In is the only other thing that's definitely going to happen in the next week. Still going to try to do Crimson Desert when I can, maybe Saturday afternoon, maybe, and Rider Flight next Thursday night again. But yeah, it made sense to try to do this if we were back up and running, and we're running beautifully. Our bitrate is holding immensely strong. We haven't dropped a single frame since we started, so we're looking very, very good. I did make a promise in Rider Flight that I wasn't able to live up to. I did mention that I wanted to react to the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync trailer that came out earlier today, but with those issues on Rider Flight, I didn't get around to it. So let's do it right now while we wait for Crimson Desert to finish up. Switch over. And we are on 10 or 11. We're on the 11th stream of Crimson Desert. It's a massive, massive game. Oh my god, it's huge. That's not going to be clipped out of context. But here we go. Here is the the video. Looks like this version is just under 9 minutes. So let's react to this. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. For those of you who don't know, I played pretty much every Assassin's Creed game with the exception of the Chronicle games at least once. Most of them several times. Like Assassin's Creed 1, only played that one once. I don't feel like it aged well enough for me. I struggled with a lot of the outdated aspects of it. I know that makes me a heretic, but I didn't start playing Assassin's Creed until 2018, 2019-ish. So 1, I struggle with. The Ezio trilogy, I love the Ezio trilogy. Replayed that one many, many times. 3, played it probably 2 or 3 times. It's not one of my favorites, but it's still really good. And Black Flag is top tier. It's iconic. It's iconic. And then I have a varying relationship with the rest of them came out. Shadows is an abomination, but Mirage is worse. Besides that, I've liked enough aspects of all the other Assassin's Creed games to say that I like those games overall. Even Valhalla. But Mirage and Shadows, I do not like. I do not like them at all. I even like Rogue. Rogue has some really interesting things about it. But Black Flag is one of the highest critically acclaimed games. It's one of the most beloved in the franchise. There are some people who prefer, Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. That's absolutely fine. There are favorites. I wouldn't put Black Flag as my favorite either. Assassin's Creed Revelations is probably my favorite. That's an unusual pick. But this is an iconic game with a diehard fan base that is still playing this game to this day, 13 years after its release. And Ubisoft's reputation is not great right now. Separate from their remakes, it's really not that good. And when you see that their most recent remake from Prince of Persia Sands of Time was canceled right before it was supposed to come out, you can only imagine how their remakes are holding up to their new originals coming out, like Shadows and Outlaws. So I don't have any faith in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, but we'll watch this trailer. I've seen clips of it, but I haven't seen this whole thing yet. I do love that I believe Matt Ryan, the voice actor for Edward Kenway, is coming back. I love that. And we'll see what the differences are. The rumors are that it's not going to be RPGified. That was a big concern with gamers, that it would become more like the modern games. Don't know yet if that's true. I love the animation style of the original game. I think it's beautiful, so I don't see there necessarily be a need for a graphical overhaul, but there are some areas that it absolutely could use an improvement. But the more that they keep the same, the more this is going to do well. Apparently, they're going to remove all the present-day stuff, and I get it. The present-day stuff in Black Flag is thin, but the present-day story is what made Assassin's Creed unique back in the days of Desmond in the original 5 games. The present day stuff is important and should not be excluded, in my opinion. But we'll watch it and make a comparison, like Legatus is talking about. Welcome in Dr. Rachel as well. Let's watch this trailer while we wait. We're about 40% of the way into the update for Crimson Desert, so we're going very well. Hold on, I think I might have accidentally played that at a faster speed. That's my bad. I listen to everything fast, so sometimes it's still set to that.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
I don't mind the term resynced instead of remaster. It makes sense for the franchise, and I appreciate them trying to make it stand out, be a little unique instead of just saying remaster or remake. And unfortunately, on the other side of that, I think they are specifically avoiding the words remake and remaster, because a lot of people have strong feelings about one way or the other. There are a lot of bad examples of remakes these days, like the Last of Us Part 1 remake. It's just The Last of Us, don't need to put Part 1, but The Last of Us remake was an utter disaster, whereas The Last of Us remaster for the PlayStation 4, amazing. I think that's the best version of the game. The PlayStation 4 remaster of Last of Us, that's the version that I played. That's the version that I love. So remaster has a lot better connotation with it. On the other hand, there have been good remakes, like a lot of the Resident Evil ones. So I could see the argument being made that they call it resync, not just as a coy little, hey, we're Assassin's Creed, haha, this is a reference to that. I could also see it being, ooh, people have strong feelings about remake and remaster. What is it going to be? This is actually a remake, though. They specifically say, we rebuilt the game from the ground up, and so it qualifies entirely as a remake, and that makes me concerned. I think Assassin's Creed Black Flag holds up to this day. The gameplay in it's incredible. The graphics are really good. That just a new coat of paint is all it needed. I think a remaster for the new generation, the PlayStation 5 generation or something like that, I would have loved that. That would have gotten me super invested into this. But the fact that it's remake does have me concerned, which justifies the theory that they were avoiding remake.
13 years after the original, this...
Alright, we'll look at the difference. Alright, there's absolutely a difference. I will not argue that there is not a difference. The one on the right, the new version, is obviously graphically better. It is a more beautiful environment. I still love the one on the left and think it's incredible, but yes, graphically, it's clearly an improvement, at least, especially with lighting. The Assassin's Creed games of this era had a tendency to get blown out. Their white balance was usually off, so yes, this is a lot brighter than it necessarily should be, in my opinion, so it looks like they fixed that over here on the resync side. That's a much more natural dispersal of light.
Remake brings the classic game back to life, rebuilt from the...
Alright, that one's not as different, but yeah, it's still very clear that the one on the right is better.
ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. All right.
Yes, it's better, but I don't know if it's enough to warrant a ground-up remake. I think you should do remasters until a ground-up remake actually makes a difference. I think the only Assassin's Creed game that's ever been made that is old enough and out of date enough to warrant a ground-up remake is one. Even the Ezio trilogy, I would just remaster it. I would just remaster it. That's it. Black Flag, it's not enough of a difference to warrant the $70, $80 price tag it's going to come with in June, I believe, is the release date. So far, it hasn't justified its own existence to me. It's not bad yet. It's no red flags yet, none whatsoever, but no way near justifying its existence. Dr. Rachel, Jed, help me. Netflix keeps showing me trailers for the new Stranger Things cartoon and it looks terrible. It really does. I don't know if anybody else has seen that yet, but it really does look horrendous. It looks terrible. The animation style is horrible. The voice acting, I don't know if the kids actually came back for it or not. It's set between seasons 2 and 3, I believe, maybe 1 and 2. But yeah, I have no interest in watching that show, and I'm afraid I can't save you, Rachel.
Let's set sail.
Dash my buttons.
Okay, we're getting some facial animations on this one. I'm getting a little uncanny valley with the facial animation. When you pause it graphically, yes, it's still an improvement. Edward looks a little weird. This is not a great pause. Let's see if I can move it forward a little bit to at least have his eyes open. All right, there we go. We'll look at that one specifically. So, oh, you can see the cracks in his knuckles. That's actually really good detail. Graphically, it's amazing. It doesn't look like Edward to me. And there are some uncanny valley things, but still, an improvement. Not enough to justify its existence, but...
Your life seems a grand one, if I may say.
Yeah.
So full of adventure.
Look at the mouths. The Assassin's Creed games have actually had really good lip syncing over the years. Maybe not the best in the industry, but I think this is worse lip syncing than the original game. And Shadows, for all my problems with it, it mostly had decent lip syncing. I don't know if this is an artifact of the new footage, because Matt Ryan did re-record some stuff. I don't know if the stuff that they filmed currently with the remake will be better, and just the old footage doesn't really work with the new Anvil engine. Maybe it's some artifact like that, using the old motion capture versus the new motion capture. Maybe. Giving them the best leeway I can. But I don't like the lip syncing.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a certain...
these faces, they're not showing as much emotion either. They're feeling like rubber, like they're having trouble moving, and then they kind of get stuck. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but the old animation, I got so much emotion from the characters. I know this is a few snapshots, so what I'm saying here may not be true for the entire game. I'm just specifically talking about the lip syncing and the facial animations we've seen thus far. It feels like the face is struggling to even keep up with the mouth, let alone express additional emotion.
For a better life.
I've seen your face before.
Looks great.
Yous mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Remember that moment from the game, and still, graphically, it's better. The lip syncing, awful and stale, but I can't see anything in this to justify its existence yet.
After crossing paths with the Assassins and Templars, Edward is drawn into their centuries-old conflict with secret locations and legendary treasures.
The locations all look great. I think he actually looks really good facial animation-wise. We'll have to let him speak to really tell the difference, but it's clearly graphically superior, and it looks better than Shadows, I think, because Shadows, there was something about the environmental animations and graphical levels that it felt off. It felt weird, like this was this weird filter on it that just triggered my uncanny valley to a inignorable level. This is a lot more organic. The sets and locations, they look great. I have nothing to say against the set design, and it's still colorful. That's one thing in the newer games. A lot of it hasn't been very colorful or realistic. It's been rather bland. This, they're allowing the rich orange from the original game to carry through.
Stake. Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code.
Spoiler alert, short-lived, huh? Why don't you just say how it ends?
And defying empires built on
It's 13
cruelty
years old.
and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise. From dangerous waters to dense jungles, untamed lands and bustling historical cities. From the grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean.
Yeah, this part all looks great. And I love that Matt Ryan's back. I really like him as an actor. Despite the issues of the Arrowverse, I think he's one of the best cast characters in that franchise. Like, as much as I like Grant Gustin as the Flash and Stephen Amell as the Arrow, I think he might be the best casting. I love his Constantine in the Arrowverse. So having him back, which they didn't do for the Prince of Persia remake, having him be the face of this reveal, all great things in my opinion.
Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities and conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures,
That's definitely better. More
enhanced
detailed.
lighting,
Yeah, love it.
strikingly detailed environments.
I'm going to play this game regardless when it comes out. I'm too big of an Assassin's Creed fan not to, especially Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I do expect it to be better than Shadows and Mirage, if nothing else because it has the core of Black Flag in it. No matter what they change about it, it's still the base foundation is Black Flag, and that's such an incredible game that it's going to have some value where, you know, those other two really struggle to have anything of value whatsoever. So I'm going to play it, might enjoy it, probably going to be a little bit bored, but it's not going to be as bad, I think.
And a new dynamic weather system.
Well, that's a great addition, especially with it being pirates.
Even
and,
under
out in the open ocean. That does look really
water
beautiful.
exploration is more expansive, more beautiful, and more perilous than ever before.
I might actually do those sections now. That was one thing. I never did the underwater sections except for when I had to. With the exception of one playthrough that I did where I 100%ed the game. So, of course, I did it then. But in general, I didn't really care about those sections. This actually looks pretty. It's a good way to incentivize me to come back into it, is make these sections fun and more dynamic.
With seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels
Is there a cat on the
truly
jackdaw
alive.
there? Yep, that's definitely the Assassin's Creed UI.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw.
Oh. Yeah, there's something wrong with the faces. Everything else graphically looks great. Not enough to justify its own existence. I'm going to keep hammering on that. But look at the detail in his clothing, the cracks in his gun butt. Like, there's a lot of incredible detail in his costuming. But his face, he doesn't look angry. He doesn't look like he's about to go into conflict. His emotions don't make sense. He looks tired. He's like, oh my god, can I have a nap? Please, I just don't want to be here. Oh my god. And that doesn't make sense for this moment. So there's definitely something wrong with the facial animations. It's a step down from the original.
Swords, lads. The combat system.
Oh, they
has been
did
entirely
RPG the
reworked
combat,
into
at
an
least.
action-oriented experience. While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role with faster.
I love the combat of the old Assassin's Creed games, and I do like the new RPG combat as well, like especially Odyssey. Odyssey is not an Assassin's Creed game, separated from the franchise. It doesn't have the values, it doesn't have the assassins, doesn't have the hidden blade. But if you take it separately and just imagine a fantasy Greek game, it's a lot of fun. I actually really love Odyssey once you pretend it isn't a part of the Assassin's Creed franchise. And not everyone can do that, so I don't blame anyone for not liking Odyssey. That's a legitimate reason not to. But I really love it. So, a blending of the combat, though, I don't think you should do that. I know they want to make the combat more palatable to a modern audience, and modern gamers, and be more familiar to them. But I wouldn't go this far away from the original. The original is beloved for a reason, and this is very different from the original's combat. I mean, it does look fun, though. That's why I'm conflicted here. What they're showing does look fun. It doesn't look like Black Flag, but it does look fun. If I enjoy it, I'm going to feel a little guilty, but I don't know. I wouldn't have made these decisions.
More fluid attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill.
I do love
Then
parry
follow with up to
mechanics in
4
games.
chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage. Keep track of your opponents and use all your tools to level the playing field.
The rope darts look like they've had a bit of an upgrade. Rope darts, I never used a ton, except for in assassinations when I didn't want to, bring too much attention to myself. But they're using a lot more dynamically, so that's at least an improvement.
But fight recklessly, and you will be punished. Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key.
Looks like the parkour
As
is
you
pretty
navigate
similar.
through cities and jungles,
Yeah, it doesn't look like
you'll
you
experience
free climb
smooth and
everything like
improved
you can in the
iconic
RPG
parkour
games.
moves. From free jumps
Ooh,
to back ejects and side
free jump
ejects.
was pretty good.
These options offer a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed and deadlier assassinations.
That parkour did look really fluid. I'd have to play it to see how it actually turns out, but that looks like, a bit of an upgrade to the system, and not too far into the RPG, climb anything, anywhere, anytime type thing. It still has the logical restrictions of the old games, at least what it looks like.
Being a pirate assassin often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach.
Fuck. That is almost worth it in and of itself. I was never a fan of, especially in Black Flag, but a lot of the older games did it, where you only crouched if you were like in brush or something like that. You couldn't choose to crouch, and I hated that. I hated that. So adding in the crouch is a good way to incentivize me to come back.
Approach targets. Tailing and...
Yeah, no, I really like everything that's in that section. Still, there have been no red flags. There are things that I don't like, decisions I don't necessarily agree with, some issues with the facial animations, but there's nothing glaring. Ubisoft made this, you know, the stuff that we've come to expect from Ubisoft. I'm still not sold on it. I'm still not going to say, Ubisoft finally has a win. I'm not going to mean anything like that, but this announcement, I think, is a good announcement. They're focusing on at least the positives of what they've done, putting Matt Ryan forward. And if they're about to do what I think they're going to do with the eavesdropping missions, poking a little fun at the original ones, that earns goodwill. But let's see if they do.
Eavesdropping missions have also been revamped. In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember.
Hey, they did poke fun at it. That's pretty much the only universal thing that's acceptable to criticize Black Flag for, are the eavesdrop missions, because there's a ton of them and they're a pain. So if you're going to poke fun at anything from the original, have Matt Ryan do it. Don't have some studio executive who wasn't part of the first game do it. Have Matt Ryan do it. And do it in a playful way like that. I think they handled that very well, because that's universally the main thing disliked. Let's see how they improve it.
Now, the action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
I don't know if that makes sense. So, you can't kill your eavesdrop target. This looks like completely different footage. They didn't show the eavesdropping alternative, what they did to revamp it. This doesn't look like an eavesdrop mission that they just showed us right there. That's weird. That's not good, in my opinion. It's like a bait and switch. They're like, hey, we know this was a problem in the original. We're gonna fix it. See how we fix it. Here's the stabby stabby. No, we wanted eavesdrop. How are you going to fix eavesdrop? Stabby stabby. It feels like something's been jangling. It's not key jangling. It feels like they're trying to distract me with candy or something. No, I want to know how you're doing the eavesdrop mission.
All these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Jackdaw does look
Jackdaw.
fantastic.
You named your brig after a poxy bird.
The Jack.
I do love the Jackdaw. It is an iconic ship that's earned its place amongst the best pirate ships. It's not quite Black Pearl level of pirate ship, but it's pretty high up there. And she looks beautiful. She really does look beautiful. Second only to the combat changes. Actually, no. The combat absolutely comes below that. The ship combat is probably the most iconic part of this game. And it defined ship combat in gaming, period. And yes, Assassin's Creed 3 did establish this style, but Black Flag perfected it. And you guys are probably hearing the... Crimson Desert just came up, so I just muted that so you guys wouldn't have to listen to it. But Black Flag perfected it, and people have been trying to replicate it for decades. Even Ubisoft tried to replicate it with, what was it, Skull and Bones from a few years ago, and no one, not even them, have been able to replicate it. So I'm really worried about what the ship combat's going to look like here.
What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
I hope that doesn't imply the game's easier. Because I don't like... I'm fine with difficulty settings. They should provide options for people. Whatever, that's fine. But don't neuter the experience for people who do like a challenge. And if I remember correctly, the original game did not have a difficulty system. So if they're, giving it more firepower, making the game easier, and wow, those are a lot more options, or at least the UI is making it look like there's a lot more options, that will be damaging to my experience. It might be beneficial to the games journalists out there for journalist mode, but you're hurting your diehards who love the challenge. So if you're going to do that, add in a difficulty system. Okay, so far so good.
With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
That does look like an upgraded version of Black Flag. They might have done it.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids. All of these are back and as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
With the rain system, it makes it pretty epic looking. I'm not gonna lie.
To reinforce your crew, 3 brand new officers make their entrance.
Oh,
Lucy
they're adding
Baldwin,
new characters?
the Padre, and Deadman Smith.
I don't
Each
like
officer
that.
has a unique narrative quest line that reveals their
Don't change the
backstory.
story.
Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities. Deadman Smith, for example, unlocks a double shot from broadside weapons.
No, don't change the story. Don't change the story. That's the one untouchable
Explore
thing.
the Caribbean alongside your crewmates and trusty pet. That's right.
You get a
You can
pet
now
now?
find a cat or monkey for the Jackdaw.
Oh,
Engage and plunder other vessels. Steer through violent storms. Roam.
I'm sorry. Oh, that cat wasn't there by accident. They added in a pet system. I mean, I'm all for pet systems when it makes sense, but they're aboard a ship. Like, a parrot might make sense, but a cat aboard a ship? They're trying to go for the cute players. I don't like adding in a pet system.
Waves.
Not in this game. If this were, what would be a game that, an older game that would make sense for? Maybe Assassin's Creed Unity or Syndicate. I could see it working because they're mainly on land and in cities, and a pet would be nice. It'd be cute. Break up the civilized humdrum of the big cities that they take place in. But something like this on ships, with all the travel that's done in the Ezio trilogy, I don't think it makes sense.
Or just soak up the sun, regaled by shanties new and old.
For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow.
Shanties are still great.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features
It's a
and
good thing to
fresh
say.
quests and storylines.
Preserving what people love whilst enriching it. It's a good perspective, and if it's true, that's great. I question Ubisoft actually sticking to that, but it's at least good for marketing to have Matt say it.
Including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
Oh, don't mess up Blackbeard.
Defy empires and relive the era's explosive events amidst
If
the
they screw
ancient
up
war
Blackbeard, it's
between
over.
assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
July 9th. Okay. So that is the trailer for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Overall, there are no red flags in my opinion. Nothing that's glaringly, oh my god, this is going to be terrible. There are things that I don't like the RPG combat. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. I have to play it to be sure, of course. The facial animations, there was a lot of rough ones. And this is them putting their best foot forward. This is a marketing trailer. They should be putting what looks best from the game into it. And if this is the best they have to offer for facial animation, I'm really worried about what the standard for it will be in the game. I don't believe anything we've seen here justifies its existence. Some of it may be fun. Some of it might be enjoyable. I'm going to stream it when it comes out. Maybe you'll all enjoy it. But thus far, I haven't seen anything to justify its existence or see anything that makes me think it might even replace Black Flag. I still think a lot of gamers will prefer to play the original, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just glad there's no red flags. Really, I expected something terrible to be in there, like, we have removed the present day story. The closest they did to doing something like that is with the eavesdropping quest. And yes, they have a reputation for not being loved. The problem is they didn't show us what their alternate was to it. So we'll have to see. I'm glad there's no red flag, so I'm tentatively looking forward to experiencing it and making up my mind. And I appreciate that. If nothing else, I would say this was a successful launch, and this was a very well-made and put-together announcement. Marketing-wise, Ubisoft did great. We'll see how Ubisoft did with the game itself. Alright, let's get Crimson Desert back online. Wasted enough time. Here we go. Alright, now let's actually play the game that is in the title and you're all here for. Dr. Rachel, to be fair, these graphics still look better than the cartoon Stranger Things. That's true. They look significantly better. Oh yes, and I was playing as Damien in my private time. I'll have to switch back to Cliff. Alright. Whoa. Oh, I got him! They really do have these breakdowns. Alright, can I... Oh, I group all items? Oh, I don't know if I love this. I guess it makes sense. It's going to take a little while to get used to this new menu. And, oh, I do like this, where you can just go to the side. Okay, so if I'm looking for just armor, looking for just food and resources, ingredients, documents. Okay, that is great. That is absolutely great. Let me switch back to my boy Cliff. The Grey Manes have risen, my friend. Let us take out the Black Bears and enact our revenge upon them. I don't know what we have to do next. It's the start of a new chapter. Saute of Bond. You can place the saute, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, and fill the bird feeder to bond with nearby birds. Their trust increases each time they visit and eat their favorite feed. Once their trust reaches the maximum level, they can be taken in as pets. So birds can be pets now. I don't know if I'm going to worry about that so much, but hey, it's great to have that as an option now. I like my Beauregard. I'm happy with my Beauregard. And I don't imagine that the bird will be able to pick up loot for me.
Oh, I knew I'd get caught.
Since this guy was just right next to me when I spawned in, I decided to take in this bounty before we do the main quest.
I couldn't help myself.
The law is the law.
Hit me if you have to. But I have to return to my family. My brothers, they... Please.
Alright, how far do I have to go? Apprehend? It can't be that far. Oh yeah, it's not that far at all. What's the best way to go? I think I might be able to turn around and get out. Otherwise, I'm gonna... Can I cut through? Greetings. Come on, Beauregard. Alright, I am getting out of the city, so I should be able to drop them off right over there. And we'll pick up the main quest.
If you bring me in.
Oh no! Okay, good. I got worried for a second that we were trapped up here.
Please, just let me go this one time.
They spend so much time having the bounties beg for their lives and try to give their reason for why they shouldn't be arrested. And that's fine and all, but if you're going to put that much effort in, you should be allowed to release them and still finish the quest or something like that. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of animation. It does make sense for realism and immersion, but I'd like to roleplay and see what Cliff would do. Like this guy, he stole bread to feed his suffering family. If I believe that's true, I'd like the option to complete the quest and let him go. But right now, the only way to complete the quest is to turn him in. I don't love that. Game is fucking beautiful. I don't think I'm ever gonna find all its secrets.
You look familiar.
Alright, come on. We're almost there. Have a nice life. I'll probably just cut off your hand for stealing and then you'll be free. We haven't dropped a single frame on this live stream. So I think I might have fixed OBS enough to, that the spectrum issues aren't devastating.
We'll run out of cells at this rate. Still, you saved me some trouble. Thank you. If you find more scum in the future, bring them in.
Oh no, you're running out of cells. It's absolutely my problem. You're right. Alright, where are we looking? Where are we looking? I thought the main quest... There it is. Alright, what are we doing? We are speaking with the witch. Though your senses remain dull, you have regained consciousness thanks to the chaise. An unfamiliar voice calls out during an untimely silence, inviting you to find it. You should seek. Inviting you to find it, should you seek more power. So yeah, that's right. The guy who took over Demonis pulled me from the future to his bloody coronation where he killed all the noblemen, or most of the noblemen, of Demonis. He pulled me back in time because I was spying on him with the Vision, and his shadow magic was corrupting me and killing me. Not necessarily turning me evil or anything, just making me an empty shell or something like that. And the time travel witches that I'd saved earlier, they came and rescued me from the past and had the Porrin children, nurse me back to health. So there was a point for most of the game up to this point where there were two cliffs out in the world at the same time. One was, comatose, but still. Now this is the first thing he's really done, main story-wise, since he awoke. Abyss Nexus, is this new? Yeah, okay, we're getting this tutorial again. I'm ready for some combat. Here we go. Thank you, gentlemen. I asked and you answered the call. Hello. Alright, who's gonna come take the force of my shield? Ho-ho! You're the lucky gentleman. What? Where did all my arrows go? I had 200 arrows. Where the fuck did my arrows go? Also don't know where something like that would be. Yeah, I have replenishing arrows. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working, but it's working now. And did I, just real fast, whoa, adding in new quests, as usual. I don't mind, though. Alright, I did clear this location. Let's keep going. Thank you, ladies.
I'm told you saved my life. I owe you both.
You're in good health. We merely repaid a kindness.
When I woke, I heard a voice.
Oh. A voice?
It said to seek it out to find strength within.
Huh. It is a call to prove yourself through trial.
I'm sure. Trial by combat?
The seek lies far from here, but our powers can have you there in an instant.
You're different from the other witches.
This world is more vast than you could ever imagine.
I'm imagining a pretty
Witches
vast
dwell
world.
in even the farthest reaches. Each keeps her place.
I mean, the map
tending
alone
the
is
balance
huge.
In her own way.
Then why are you...
In Pywell, so far from our posts. We heard the witches here wield arts unknown to us. Maintaining the balance is no small task.
So, just a give and take.
So, honing our craft, wherever we must, is vital. Learning new things, wandering new lands, it's hardly a burden.
Very sound explanation. I was about to say, can we get there faster? And then it fades to black. You knew what I was thinking. Pearl Abyss is in my head.
Beyond this point lies the Crimson Desert. The one who called you waits past its sands.
I'm teleporting all the way to
trial
Crimson
ahead will
Desert?
not be
I don't know
gentle.
if I like that.
This is as far as we go.
Thank you.
You'll overcome it, I've no doubt. It's a path only you can walk.
Alright, I guess we're going into the Crimson Desert. I figured Crimson Desert would be endgame. Beastbane. What is the Beastbane? Alright, where are the, Ah, there. 4%, oh, the damage against beasts, yeah, that's nothing crazy. See, I have 300 arrows. I'm sorry, I had 300 arrows. Trying to say I had no arrows. Had me thinking I was crazy. Alright, how far did I go there? Alright, I'm still in Demonis. I mean, I met them down here, so I have traveled far, and I'm on the edge of the Crimson Desert. I feel like I should follow the path. What is that? Yeah, I'm gonna follow the path for a little bit. I want to see what the hell that is. That I think that's up in the abyss, though. All right, come on, Roy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt I can get up there quite yet. Faster? There's something on my mini-map there. What in the... What? Alright, it's fire, so I can't... I don't think I can leave the path. Maybe it's just about leaving the path. Let me try leaving this way. Or it could be that item. That location was just hot. It looks like there's a fast travel point I can unlock. Okay, so to get into that building there, I'm gonna need some heavy fire protection. Do I have any right now? I haven't gone anywhere where fire protection is particularly needed, so I haven't been storing it. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have anything. I probably have a few pieces of food that could help. I can do it in my private time, but I want to know what's up there. I want to take a look at that. But I'll keep following the path. There's a lot going on here. Are those cannons? That was very lucky. Yeah, these are fucking cannons. I think we're getting near to where all the higher technology is, like the train. Or at least a train. This is another fire building. Yeah, I'll have to come back to all this later. I gotta get my dragon soon. I hope, anyway. What was that? Is that a new feature? I'm gonna go check out what that is. Yeah, I'll go check out what that is before I hit the fast travel point. What the hell? Getting a shimmering artifact. Looked very interesting. Very animus. Take down 3 herbivorous animals. Take down 3 predator animals. Take down 3 omnivore animals. So just kill a bunch of animals of different food preferences. I can do that. Alright. Nearly made it. Where is it? It's up there. Okay. It's too far. Says there's something down on that road over there. Just gotta unlock the fast travel point before we go check it out. Ooh. A blinding white light, and the gray mane found himself upon the ground. Oh, am I not allowed to come in from the top? Is that the problem? How dare you come in slightly from the top? Let me see. Where's the path? Okay. It's still ahead of me. Alright, I'll follow the road. That'll make you feel better. You offer limitless exploration. You shouldn't be surprised when someone takes you up on that.
Step forward if you are prepared to face the truth.
Weapons cannot be used. Whoa. He was just rubbing the air. I love the abilities of this shield, but I hate the way it looks. It's too much. Probably ridiculously heavy, too. Hey, it's Buddha. Or Buddha's grandma. I think it is a goblin. Alright, Beauregard, are you ready for this? Focus your mind and purify the taint with... It is called taint. Such a child. I missed it. Alright, focus the mind. Purify using a focused force palm. Yeah. Focus force palm. Too far away. Do I have to climb it? I did hit down here successfully. Focus the mind. I think that's just a reference to focus, yeah. Focus the mind and purify the taint using focused force palm. How do I focus the mind more than entering focus? Thing's really revealing itself. Let me get a look behind it, see if there's a good platform to hit it from or something. Hello. Oh. Okay, I thought his eyes were only following me if my weapons were out. Guessing he's not quite gonna be a problem yet. Something I need to worry about. Yeah, I keep hitting it. Did some bird get stuck in there and die? Lizard. Not gonna do anything. Focus the mind. And purify the taint. Dude is meditating. Those statues are lined up, so it's not a matter of getting a puzzle done. Purify the golden statues. Feel like these are gonna be important at some point. What is he doing? I don't think I should attack these dudes, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, it did nothing. Good. I'm actually glad it did nothing. Yeah, I'm not getting any clues from the landscape. Focus the mind. Enter focus. There we go. Alright, I fucking am hitting it. It's saying go upward. Oh, fuck me. That was not that far down. I always die more in puzzles from fall damage than from actual bosses. It's embarrassing. Alright. I'm guessing the focus the mind bit is talking about being near the mind, focusing on the head, and I'm at the right level. I don't think I'm close enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite in range. How the mighty have fallen. No need to be mean. Alright, I hit him in the head. It's saying I'm too high up, though. Alright, I'm trying to hit him in the actual skull. Or the hat, in this case. Yeah. Okay. This is about the level that it's saying. Focus the mind. No, 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 back down. Back down. You went too far. Gonna make me climb up the whole thing? Come on. Kind of looks like you could grab the visor. Grab the visor. Don't. No, stop! I didn't tell you to keep climbing. Oh. Oh. I can focus through stuff? I've actually never had to do this before. Alright, so I need to line it up. Destroyed that, good. I didn't focus on the mind, but... Okay, I did not know there was range to the focus punch. I think that'll make things a lot easier going forward now that I know I can do that. Guessing there's going to be more of them.
Unravel the secrets carved into ancient stone, and let their power flow through you.
Ah, another puzzle to humiliate me. Bring it on. Oh, they each have one. Okay. The bismuth doors I just hit and they go away. I've never had an issue with that. Alright. There are things that grow stronger the more they are worn and weathered. Enlightenment shall begin where the swords of the past and present cross. Is there a pathway or something to solve this? Is there a platform to place something on? There's a lot of treasure around here. I don't know if I'm supposed to take any of it, but I'm going to. Can't imagine how Adam would feel in a place like this, the loot goblin. Alright, it didn't change its orientation. Bear within you the purpose to mend the balance that falters. True enlightenment shall begin when the sanctum's order is restored. Okay. I've cleared a lot of sanctums. Is there a new order of sanctums that's going to be unlocked? Nothing is sacred to the loot goblin. Learn the way of looking within. Enlightenment shall begin upon the southern peak where the morning mist rises. Lend your ears to the cries of suffering. Enlightenment shall begin beyond the sea of crimson sands in the north, where severed bonds will born. So that's probably in Varnia. It's giving me multiple objectives. Where's the one that I'm selecting, though? Oh, it's way over here. Alright, reveal the secret. Reveal the secrets? Alright, so it's telling me all the locations. I guess I didn't have to think too too deeply about this. And there's the southern mountain, I'm guessing. We can go do that one first. That's at a sanctum. Meet with another witch. Yeah, we're gonna go meet this witch, clear her sanctum, and that should cross out one of those quests. Yeah, I haven't been over here quite yet. I don't think I have, anyway. I want to fight some bad guys. Come on, Roy. Looks like Kick is having issues separate from YouTube because of the bit rate. Kick doesn't like bit rates of a certain size, so let me bring those bit rates down. Let me see. I'll change that. It should like this number. I did change a ton of settings, so yeah, the Kick settings to make them like my streams got changed and all of that, but it shouldn't affect anything else. It just kind of got reset along the way. Alright, I've been up to this castle before. I just let Roy dive to his death. Oh yeah, there are the blimps. Alright, I gotta be getting close. Only 100 meters away. Talk to the chief monk. Was there an issue over on Kick Legatus? Or is it just an error message on my side? How's the stream looking to everyone, by the way, now that I made those changes? I still have gotten no reported dropped frames, which I don't think's ever happened on one of my streams. Garnet. I don't think I need any sort of garnet. Alright, this witch's hut. Okay. I'm gonna try to meet with the witch first. She's a little bit down this hill. I'm gonna go check on with her before I start messing with this shrine. Where's it at? Ah, there it is. Dash, it hiccuped for you on YouTube when you had the Twitch issue, otherwise good. So it was a Kick issue, and yeah, that makes sense. I had to change a setting to make Kick happy, and that would have made YouTube hiccup briefly. So that one makes absolute sense. I feel like I'm gonna be playing this game forever. I'm just never gonna finish it. Not because I don't want to, just because it's so massive. I'm at 160 hours now, getting close to 160 at least. It's saying everything is down below me, but the only thing in front of me is up. So maybe it's just a thin cliff that falls away, or is there a cave that I have to find? Hope there is not a cave. Perfect, it dropped away. And not enough. there another fast travel point on this side, or is it a cave puzzle? Maybe I should have just messed with the shrine up front. Not seeing any cave entrances. That is a big-ass dude. Is that a boss? No, that's probably the monk. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna go talk to that guy. If he's a boss, he's going down. If he's the monk, I got there prematurely.
A maelstrom of chaos.
It's a
shakes
boss.
This world to its core. In the shadow of injustice, only strength can rekindle the light once more. Stranger, do you see things as I do?
Even lanterns cast shadows. Not everything can be resolved with strength.
Ideals without strength are nothing but meaningless fantasies.
It's an interesting philosophy. But I'm gonna put him down.
The world listens only to the voices of the strong. The words of the weak never carry far. You'd be wise to heed my words.
Don't let him get away. I'm gonna fucking fight him. No! Bastard. Bastard. I wanted to fight that dude. That looked like fun. Let's see. Should be his left hand, yeah. There we go. And let me just line it enough. Nice. Alright, I think there's probably a second hand right there. I have no idea if this is part of what I need to be doing. It looks like it with all the monk isms. So, Delicia sounds like it's probably a very Eastern-inspired culture. Okay. I have no idea if I'm supposed to be doing this now or not. I feel like I should get up to the top of that. If I can find it. Thing just popped back into existence. I think it's over there. I still haven't found the witch. I'm gonna follow this path, see if it leads to the witch. Does look promising. Unless it just leads back to the shrine. I think it leads back to the shrine. It does. I'm just gonna go for it. Hey kid. Wanna see something cool?
What's going on?
Have you come seeking wisdom?
I have.
Forgive my lack of a welcome. An unfortunate affair has left the temple in ruins. I hope you understand.
Yeah, it's clearly been decimated.
Oh, the list is endless. but I'm concerned about the pensive statues. I know attachment to material things brings suffering, but they represent something dear to us.
I'll probably have to
Would you
fix a
be
few of
so
them.
kind as to check if they remain untouched?
All right.
I've already done one. It's like there's another one. Second pensive statue. Pretty easy to repair. Hope it's not at the top of this. That'll be a bitch to get up to. Yep. It's definitely at the top with how much the maps, the mini-maps moving. It's not going that bad. Uh-huh. Is cut through or just a staircase up higher? Either way. Great find. I wonder if what I did before unlocked this statue. And looks like I just need to put 2 hands back on it. I'll probably put it upright too. That's the pedestal, so 3 pieces. Nice. Alright, handy. Do you like a hand? Alright. That was easy. And as long as I'm careful, Ah! That's what I was worried about. There we go. Got it, though. Don't fall off the edge. Alright. Here's your hand back. You gonna unlock a 3rd one? Looks like it. 3rd one. It's so creepy that it does that after a cutscene. Alright. I'm above it this time. Just in case, I'm gonna check out the top of this one before I start diving down to the bottom. Because if it's like a hole that I need to access from up here to get down there, it's gonna be a pain to get all the way up. That'd be good for back at camp. A couple stones. Maybe I need to dig up something. Do I not have a shovel? Did I fly past it? Apparently I don't have a shovel. Okay. I wasn't sure there was anything there anyway. I'm still too high. It's gotta be inside. Ah. Here we go. Looks like there's a handy over here. Is it in the water? I hate that it does that. There's the hand. The Hand of Saruman. And it floats. Close enough. It's below his waist, guys. He's gonna hit me. I don't know if any of you guys remember that terrible joke from 15 years ago, or that game with the circle below your waist and they could hit you. Kids did some weird shit back in the day. Not that they don't do weird shit now. There's another one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm itching to fight some bad guys, do a boss fight, take on a castle. These puzzles are good. I am enjoying them, but, you know, I just feel like mixing it up a little. Still did not talk to that witch yet. Just get to shore, get to shore, get to shore. Gotta refill everything. I'm actually pissed that fixing OBS settings, and I fixed some Windows settings as well, like the whole download to nearby computer shit. I didn't realize that was on. I turned that off. That should have helped. They teased you with that monk boss. Yeah, that dude looked awesome, and he had a cool philosophy. That strength is the only thing that matters. No, it was interesting. You can't tantalize me like that. You're tickling my itch, and I don't like it. Gotta climb so high with these fucking things. A little bit more. There we go. I want a reason to put on my war helm. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. A reason to put on my fucking war helm. Ready to fight some fools. Gonna let me double jump? Yeah. Why did it let go? Alright, we're almost there, chat. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fine Thursday. The week's almost done. Friday's only a few hours away.
There's so much to be mended.
There's a memory to see.
How are the statues?
They're all restored.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's a weight off my shoulders.
I ran into someone wearing a mask.
Okay, so he is
So
important.
you've met him. The reason the temple is in ruins. He abandoned enlightenment to pursue strength.
Aye, he attacked me when I doubted him.
And you walked away unharmed. You should try out our training course.
Do I really need to train?
Enlightenment and help us guide him back to the right path.
That big ass monster
I'll
dude
see
was
what I
one
can
of these
do.
kid monks. Here comes the vision.
May all hatred between us fade away. May no cries remain there anymore. May none be harmed, and all return safely home. May even those across the sea know a day of peace. May this prayer reach them, and may war's shadow be lifted.
A good prayer. That's it, though. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take this high up position as an opportunity to fly down. Oh, there is a training course really close. How close is it? 54 meters. Hopefully it lets me meet the witch. Just kind of following this down because I'm sure it leads somewhere. And there it is. Hopefully I can swim through there. Oh, good. Woo! Solid ground. I'm not liking my stamina wheel right now. Have to eat something. Both tea. What? I'm back out in the open. I didn't need to swim this way at all. Fuck. It looks so cool, this tunnel. I'm like, that's definitely the way I need to go. I fell for it. I fell for the pretty tunnel trap. The best of us all get it. I know. Don't lie to me. You've all fallen for the pretty tunnel trap. Alright. Is that all there is? Hopefully there's something up here. And get up. There you go. Is there really nothing down here? I really fell for the pretty hole and the pretty tunnel The lesson for you, chat. Don't fall for the pretty tunnel and the pretty hole. I'm aware of how that sounds. That's not what I'm talking about. Get your minds out of the gutters. You degenerates. It'd take you years to climb out of the pretty hole and pretty tunnel traps. Hitting at times. Grab a hold, you useless asshole. Am I not able to grab a hold? Alright, I'm gonna make it out, but this is ridiculous. I'm never gonna financially recover from this. I think this is a trap. It literally is a trap. You're supposed to walk across that, I'm betting. Alright, I really do need to find the way in. And... a bit of something. Maybe something? Can't be both of them. No. There's still something above me. At least I got that mysterious item eventually. Still need to find the witch, though. And this is where it starts. Perfect. Okay. Go through the gate and start the trial. Hopefully it's not timed. It's timed. I don't know, like, did I do something wrong? Is that why that was triggered? Oh, they're checkpoints. They probably give me a little bit more time. I've never tightrope walked. Alright, so I gotta collect all of these in the time frame. Okay. Now that I know what I need to do, I'll probably be able to do it in the time limit. Unless... oh! First try. Parkour challenge in the bag. Assassin's Creed fans got stuff like that down pat. Okay. So that wasn't bad at all. Still need to find the fucking witch, but she can wait. Probably up at the top there. Michael, appreciate the follow over on Kick. I was pretty close to the top, but just ran out of stamina. I should have just drank some tea real quick. Should be able to stand on this rock here. Yes. If I didn't know about all the different double jumps, I would be truly screwed in this game. A double jump and then a triple jump. Going to fill up my spirit before I go through the gate. Am I on the wrong side? No, I am on the right side. Perfect. Adam does none of the jumps. He's vertically challenged. Does he not? I would not be able to do this without those jump opportunities. Alright. 30 seconds and 4 more orbs. Don't get how parkour is a path to enlightenment, but I'm not going to argue with the creepy kids. Alright, one more. Did it 4 seconds faster. I think maybe just 3. Nailed it. Alright, I'm hoping that boss fight that was teased actually happens here after I finish all their training courses. Because I wouldn't mind ending on the high note of that boss fight. Not a fast travel point. Oh, is that the witch? And it's below... I still don't know how the witch is fucking below me. I'm not gonna worry about the witch. Move on. Kind of looks like the Assassin's Creed symbol, too. I don't know how well you guys can see that on the left there, under the 6 statues and the beast. It's a hooded figure as the icon. Kind of looks like the assassin. Guessing it's all the way at the top of that hill. Pardon me, just walking on your sacred shrine. Alright, this is where one of the statues was. I think I see a cave up there. I got a brief glimpse of something, maybe. Nope, I'm hallucinating. Third gate. Where to go? Where to go? I don't see. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. This precise jump is a great feature in this game, and it was in it from, what, day one? I love it. No need for even 1 second try. I gotta tell them the true meaning of something. What the quest objective said. Tell the kid the true meaning of life, or something like that. Tell him the meaning of true strength. Okay. So I've learned what strength is through parkour. That gives me a spiritual perspective of strength. I think I'm going back to fight him. Come on. Don't listen to me. Embrace your strength-only perspective. Show me how strong you are.
Go on, speak! But he fancies himself a saint.
You can beat these guys up. I'm not going to stop you.
If you must persist with your wicked ways.
Yes. The jump magic is through spirit. That's why you catch me meditating sometimes while I'm climbing. Alright, let me just put on my war helm. It's time for battle.
Those without strength have no right to speak of justice. One needs power to realize one's ideals. Justice without power is but a hollow cry.
Yep, parkour is the secret to true strength.
None pay attention to such weakness. The voice of the powerless is but a whisper. Silence the powerless.
Just a little bit more to break his guard. Got it. Come on, almost got you. Oh, fell over for some reason. He hit me way more than 3 times. That should have charged up the shield. Come on. I think I hurt myself with that one. Alright, it's okay. It's alright. Got plenty of pills, and he only needs a little bit more of a spanking. I'm not sure what just happened.
Justice is wrought by the hand of the strong. That is the truth of this world.
He's gonna respect me if I beat him down. Oh!
Can only come from humility.
Is that the lesson he learned from parkour? Is that real strength is humility? And I delivered that line while palming a dude's jaw? Oh, they thought that was so profound. That was nothing. Sounds profound, but it's ultimately meaningless. I actually love that line. What is that from? I don't remember what that's from, but I do love that line. Oh, it's from Community. Sounds profound, but it's technically meaningless. Okay. So, alright, we've got to head over here. Go to the pop good atop the peak. Let's go see what that is real quick. We just hit the 2-hour mark. It might just be the way to bookend this this series of quests down here on this island. There's nothing higher up, is there? No. Whoa! Why? I don't know why he suddenly dropped his wings there. Yeah, you're right, Dash. Doesn't matter who's right if you're dead. I was kind of hoping that I'd beat him down and he'd respect my strength and that be the resolution to that. You know what? You are stronger than me. Maybe I should heed your words about other things besides strength being important. That would have been interesting, but instead it's strength only comes from humility. Wha-bam! Mortal Kombat finisher. Yeah, I could put that on his tombstone. That's just mean, but that would have been really funny. I'm still not sure how I learned about humility from parkour. History is indeed written by the victor. Refill my spirit. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why did you roll? I did not tell you bitch ass to roll. Because I have to climb all the way back. Alt-tab. Alt-tab. I'm gonna revive, but since it's gonna take me a minute to climb all the way up, this will be a good time to hear from the sponsor of today's stream, Plotter.
This video is sponsored by Plotter. Every writer knows the drill. Staring at a blank page, characters ghosting you mid-plot, timelines unraveling like a bad sweater. That endless loop of what happens next, sucking the joy out of your story. I lived it. Outlines and chaos, competing storylines driving me mad. For the longest time, my notes were thick, blocked-out paragraphs, and my outlines were never-ending bullet points that stretched for more pages than my first drafts. Then I found Plotter, my plotting lifeline. Visual timelines that snap into place, drag-and-drop scenes to tame the wildest arcs, character sheets that keep everyone on track. It turned my latest novel, a 200,000-word juggernaut with multiple character perspectives and solar systems worth of lore, into an easy-to-understand, trackable project, complete with the series Bible, multi-track storylines, and lore documents that make world-building a breeze. And check out their latest feature, a seamless note-taking system for all those story and character ideas that don't have a home yet. Available for free to all users of the Plotter app. For pro users, your notes and files will automatically sync across devices with cloud storage. If you're tired of the plot purgatory, use my link or scan the QR code to get Plotter for life with a single payment of $150. Your epic won't write itself, but with Plotter it'll flow like never before. Link in the description. Let Plotter help you conquer your stories.
Alright, I had to be careful not to use Alt-Tab that time. I've been climbing this whole time, and I'm still not there yet. Yeah, I need to be able to press Alt-Tab when I'm streaming a game to switch over to control the stream. I'm gonna have to go into the newly acquired key binding settings to, make roll something else so I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna get there someday, chat. There we go, come on, come on. Grab onto the fucking wall. That's what your job is. At least we got one fun, good fight in this stream. Have enough stamina. Alright, go through the Abyss gates. If this just takes us up into the Abyss and there's like more puzzles to do, we won't do those puzzles here on stream. But if it's just go up there and collect a reward or something like that, we'll do that and finish up. Oh, there's a puzzle. I can see the puzzle. So we're going to save it there and progress the main story at another time. I'm going to try to stream this on Saturday at some point before or after, maybe even drive-in, but we'll see. Perfect. Well, that brings us to the end of this Crimson Desert stream, and we had 0 issues with connectivity. I have a report that says 0 frames dropped. The only hiccup we have is one that makes total sense. I had to change the setting for kick, so YouTube buffered for a second while it switched over the setting. Completely makes sense, completely normal, and so hopefully this fixes our issues going forward, because I never have these issues when I'm in StreamYards. It's always so weird. That's why new OBS had to be contributing to the problem. Still it was still Spectrum, because I still get the the speed test and see that it dips entirely, or my other devices disconnect entirely. But with Ethernet, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. So fingers crossed that we're going to be at least be operational going forward. This week coming up, like I mentioned, I've started a new job, so my life is a little bit hectic right now. I will definitely be live on tomorrow night on Dermy Wormy's channel for the very first episode of The Tryhards, where 3 panelists, myself, Dermy Wormy, and Adam the Renaissance Nerd, talk about this week's news and have a great time doing it. It's going to be a lot more serious and thoughtful than Ballbusters, but a lot of that Ballbusters humor that you guys know and love will be incorporated into it. I need to figure out, there's a segment that I'm responsible for. I have no idea what I'm going to do for it yet. That is going to be rough for me to figure out. But I'll be live doing that tomorrow night at 10 p.m., maybe 10:15 Eastern over on Dermy Wormy's channel. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Adam the Renaissance and I will be live on both our channels doing drive-in, talking about 2010's Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton. Not a huge fan of the film, but I haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe my thoughts and feelings will have changed. Either way, it'll be a great discussion. Of course, Roundtable on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on the Renaissance Nerds channel. And then Rider Flight next week will most likely be Monday night at 6 p.m. But don't hold me to that. Trying to figure out this new schedule, see what works, see what days I'll have the bandwidth to be able to do it. And I mean that mentally, not internet-wise. But that's all that I have. I appreciate you all watching this stream, whether or not it was on the YouTube side or the Kick side. Thanks to Legatus and Dash for chatting so much. I always appreciate it. If you enjoyed this stream, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. The more support this channel gets, the closer we are to publishing the Endless Frontier novels. Until then, have a stellar day, and stay curious.